Hey everybody, how you doing today? Superfiend here, and welcome back to Whacky World. We are going to be doing some more designing this episode. We're going to be focusing on the Chair-O-Plane and the Hellion ring. I got some cool ideas for these. I don't know how well it's going to work out, but I'm just going to give you the overall description. It's going to be Lost Civilization Temple, and the pirates have moved in, and they've converted it into a prison, or the brig, or something like that, some sort of penitentiary or jail. And I also have a cool idea about the outside scenery for the queue leading up into the not the whirly rig, the Hellion ring. And we're going to start working on that this episode. And really quick, before we do, I was playing just a tiny bit in between episodes, so there's just a little bit of research here that's done. Not a big deal. Let's just go ahead and get these. These are this is a new ride. I think it's a new ride. Frontiers has done some patches, and the Back to the Future set and a few DLCs just came out. I don't have them. I don't know if I'm going to get them or not. I don't even know what you can build with them. I'll have to check those out. I don't know. So let's focus on this little guy here. We got our research going again, and well, let's just look at staff. Whoa. What happened here? Okay, I'm glad I looked at this. Why are these guys unhappy? What's going on? What? This job is beyond... These guys have been happy for like 25 episodes. So, okay, what happened? Do they need more money? Do we need to pay them more? I don't know. Let's let's give them 215. I was not going to look at this. I'm glad I did. I wanted to go design scenery instead. Everything over here looks good. Let's see. Freaky Flyers. What is going on? Freaky Flyers is now losing a ton of money. What is going on here? Does it like cost more to run every month? It costs 400. It must have broke down recently or something. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. We'll just wait till the end of the month and see if it picks up. I am worried about the staff. Why are they so unhappy? Bored. Okay. Which one are you? How can you be bored? The pizza shop is slamming busy. Okay, and what about in here? Bored. I should really quit my job. It's time for me to find a new one. Okay. Money isn't really an issue. Okay, so apparently 220 is enough to make them happy. So, you know, that's kind of good. Let's just go ahead. Let's just open. Oh, my goodness. Okay, we can afford 220. Okay, let's just do 220. How much money do we have? Okay, we're still okay down there. It seems like something's different with the staff with the update. I don't know what happened. So let's go ahead. Let's speed it up for a little bit. I didn't mean to close this. Let's just see if these change. Okay, that one went down. Gosh, I didn't want to be playing with this episode. I thought this was a done deal. How are they so... Maybe we just need to, like, close the shops and open them back up. But then we're going to get all brand new employees. Okie dokie. Now, is this guy still bored? I can do more work than this. Maybe they're just too trained. Yeah, you know, maybe how much work they can do has changed in the patch notes or something. Maybe they can do more work than this, and so now they're just unhappy. So Maybe that's what it is. Let's see. Where's our shops? All right, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna close. And the nice thing about closing shops is they still have people inside of them. Like, I don't know why it works that way. Okay, let's fired. You're all fired. Okay, and look, we get brand new ones, and these brand new ones, they just sit in there and they do nothing. This is the strangest thing. Okay, let's Okay, well, we were paying these people $200 a month before, right? And they were happy. So let's just set it back to that. All right. Fastest speed. And now let's go open the shops. Let's see. Open. So I think the problem is just that they were too trained. I think maybe something happened with the patch or with an update, and they were too trained for the workload. Can't train until July 8th. So what we'll do is we'll wait until we'll stay in this until the July 8th, and we'll give them all training, and then we'll slow the game down to regular speed, and we'll go over there and we'll work on that scenery like I wanted to, because now we've already spent like 6 minutes doing this. Okay, train, and let's go back to regular speed, and at the end of the episode, if I remember, we'll just go back and check on them. And we did manage to get the research done in the middle there, and let's see. We don't have any other research projects, huh? Okay. Goody. All right, let's go over here and do this. Now, what I want to do outside of this thing is first, I'm going to move it, and I'm going to do advanced move and reset the rotation, because I just want to make sure it's lined up with like all the rest of the scenery. And we'll go ahead and we'll just set it right here. And what I want to do is, can we build off of this building like we can with the coaster stations? It doesn't look like we can. So let's go into the custom scenery, sandstone, and let's see, we're gonna just kind of line this up right in the middle there, and we'll extend it a little bit far. Okay, and let's see, do I want to do what I was just thinking about doing? Yeah, I think I do. I think this might be easier. Okay, so if we change the grid size to 2 meters and we get these pieces again, now I can do like little offset ones in here. Whoops, didn't mean to put it there. Okay, and I'm going to do another offset one here. Just make sure it's flat. All right, come on. You can do this. You can do it. And this will all make more sense in just a moment, I hope. Okay, and then we're going to do this one more time. Let's see here. And of course, you have to have the scenery and ride collision turned off to be able to do this kind of nonsense. Oops. These ones didn't land where I wanted them to. I wanted them like that. Actually, if we just take 2. For some reason, it's like moving 2 scenery pieces works better, is easier to pull off than moving 3. I don't know why that is. All right, now let's go ahead and grab all these. Duplicate. Then we'll grab these ones. Duplicate. Actually, if we grab all of them, let's see if it works the way I hope it will. Yeah, okay. So what I really wanted to do was kind of get them back about to here. Okay, let's get out of the building mode. Let's move it out. And now that I've done this, and you're thinking to yourself, what have you done? There we go. And if we take... oh, these ones. We'll get them in there. These ones will fit in there. Okay, so why did I do that? And I think Let's see. I think I want to get at least another row of these back here. And one more row of these, I think. Okay, and you're saying, why did you do that? Well, the reason I did that is because this is going to be like an outside steps and then like a, I don't know, an ancient patio leading into an enclosed building, which will be the quote-unquote temple. And then this thing is going to be sitting inside of there. And the entrance to the ride is going to be like straight down the center, and the exit will either be in the back or over here, and it's going to go through some sort of like underground tunnel. And I'll put some doors and things in there, and that can be like the corridor where the prisoner cells were, I think, if that'll work. I don't know. And the reason I extended this piece out is because now we want to get out of the building mode. We want to select the ride. We cannot advance move the ride. Oh, and then let's see. We need to be able to measure that we've got the ride, like, you know, back in the right spot. So let's go ahead and get not a sandstone column, but a non-grid column. And I think the stucco pillar middle section. I was having trouble with the word middle. I don't know why. And we'll just go ahead and do this. And these will kind of be like our markers that help us know that we've got this thing, this ride put back in the place where we had it. Because when we move it, you know, it just flies over with the mouse. But now we can do an advanced move. And let's see. So it overlaps a little bit here, so we just need to go this way just a tiny bit. And it should be pretty much lined up over here. We could go that way a little bit. But, you know, if it's a little bit off center, it'll be okay. Okay. So that is going to go there like that. And then now we want to lift it up off the ground. Probably to there. Maybe a little bit lower. And the reason we want to go lower is because as we zoom out, we want to make sure that we can see all of this. The stonework, not the coaster station. But if we get it, if we sink it in too far, then when the people line up here, they're going to be walking through the floor. But most of the time, we're going to be kind of zoomed out. We're not going to notice if the heels of their shoes are poking through the floor. So I think we'll be okay with that. Go back into edit mode for the building. And, whoops. Really kind of, okay, let's do it like this then. Okay, and then let's get these pieces. And so there's going to be some sort of building that comes out here like this. And we might, you know, I might want to do it this way, I think. Yeah, and then we'll put some sort of other piece here to, like, you know, just clean this up so that you can't really see what's going on there. And we'll do something about that. And let's go ahead and get rid of these pillars. We shouldn't be needing them anymore. Okay, I kind of like how that looks. And I want to see if we can do anything interesting with the curved piece. Let's see. And how wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or, you know, maybe it would look better if they did extend like this. Just thinking here. Okay, it looks like this one. Okay, it looks like these shouldn't be here. And it looks like these shouldn't be here. There, I don't know how I goofed that up on that side, but that looks better. And let's see. I think I want to extend the floor out a little bit. like this. And I don't know, maybe we'll put like some pillars and maybe a couple fountains down here. I think that might look kind of neat. Okay, I think that'll look cool. And then the stairs as you walk up are gonna come up through, you know, just kind of straight up the center, up to here. And then I think I kind of want to do something windy with the queue, but I'm not sure exactly. I'm not going to build the queue quite yet because I might end up rotating this. Or, you know, I kind of like it just how it is. May not be rotating these things together. Might just keep them like this. Because let's see. This path is going to come like this way. And it'll come swinging by here. And then come by this way. And maybe this will be like a little mountain hill so the path will go through it. And then come off this way. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. And then we're going to have that other roller coaster somewhere over here. I don't know how big it's going to be. But, you know, this might be okay just where it is. We might move the... this was just a placeholder for the monorail. We might move this a little bit. Kind of situate it a little bit more over here, or maybe right here, so that when they get off the monorail back here, they've got these two rides, and they got these two rides in this right there. And if they want to walk through this way, or if they come in through this side of the park, then they've got all these three things, and these are kind of a hop, skip, and a jump away, not too long of a walk. I think that'll work. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the monorail. So there's going to be 9 attractions in here. You know, it's going to be a pretty busy area of the park. I think we'll be able to get 5, 6, maybe 7 attractions over here, and then if we get a couple over here, not too many, and then just like a couple coasters that are kind of big to fill in the rest of this stuff, the Giga coaster, wood coaster, something like that. And then this park will be kind of done. It's already taken me more episodes than I thought it would just to do all this stuff here. So by the time we get this whole thing done, I don't know, it could be episode 180. I hope it doesn't take that long, but if it takes that long, then it takes that long. All right, back to this. So let's go ahead and let's drop some pillars in here. And I think for this one, because I want it to be kind of tall and impressive, I think we're going to go over and we're going to do the same pillars that we did as the supports in here. And that was just these ones. Okay, so let's just grab that whole thing and duplicate it. And let's see, we'll go ahead and drop it, well, pretty much right here in the center. And then we'll move it just slightly. And we don't need to rotate it because everything that we laid down here and everything that's in this building are on the same major axes of scenery in the game. Go ahead and just set it there, and now we'll Control X. And bring it this way. And it looks good enough. Control X. I kind of wish that these rounded pieces kind of had something like this along the edge, but, you know, you just have to live with the minor imperfections of the game. Okay, and how tall do those end up being? They're pretty tall. We could always make them a little bit taller. Don't want to get them too tall. And let's see. I kind of feel like either here and here or in the halfway points. I kind of feel like that would be a good idea to kind of just get a little bit more going on in here. So let's see. Maybe we'll try the halfway points. I'm using this little line of bricks right here. That's about halfway. Okay, and then we'll use that same line over here in this floor piece. And then we'll turn it this way and line it up in between these two pieces. And then using this line again. Yeah, see, I think that looks kind of cool. And then we'll add some growth, just like we did with some of the other pillars in the game, the ones that are in the garden. We'll add some growth and dress those up a little bit. And I kind of think I want some pillars up top here, but I don't want these ones. I kind of want smaller ones. And maybe we'll use like these little end caps. Let's see. Let's just try it. Let's just try it and see how it looks. Okay, and let's see, aiming for right in the center of the brick or right in the center of the tile. Okay, so we'll do them there. I'm not going to do them up here in this one because I envision that the queue is going to wind through there. Of course, I can always move them later. All right, now let's get all these and Control X. Okay, and Control X. And we'll just do this a little bit more. And now all the pillars are pretty close to the same height. I think these ones on the inside are a little bit taller. But, you know, let's just go ahead. Whoop, crazy camera again. Let's just go ahead and leave that for now. By the time we add more scenery and some stuff in here, it might actually... Like, it looks kind of silly right now. Like, why would anybody design this? But by the time we add more scenery, it might make sense. I don't know. And let's see. What else do we want to do in here? Okay, I think we want to duplicate these onto the other side. And I think I want to go ahead and just kind of build some 4-meter walls around it. Where are they at? Here they are. Okay, now we gotta fight with the grid. Okay. We went back to 4 meter. And actually the grid that we want to use for the walls is this grid. So, okay, where'd the wall go? It took it away. Alright. Okay, I'm not sure how we're gonna fix the door. We'll figure it out. Okay. And I have a feeling that everything in here is going to be taller, like double story. But I'm not going to do it yet until I figure out how to do the door. So, okay, this piece right here lines up perfectly with the door. So if we do select grid on this, and where's our archway? Okay, this one. Okay, so it's centered correctly. It's centered correctly, but we can't get it. I want it to be this way and then like right here. So would it have to be a separate building? I guess it kind of would, huh? I don't want it to be a separate building. Could always come back and make it a separate building. Ah, boy. Okay, you know what? We're going to ignore the door for now. We're going to fill that in later. So for now, what we'll do instead is we'll go ahead and we'll get all of this. See if we can get all of that, not the floor. All of that. Might need to be a separate building. Okay. And we'll duplicate. And lift. And we'll duplicate and lift one more time. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a ceiling on it. So let's go ahead and... Okay, now we got the wrong grid. Select grid. This one. Get the floor. Okay, and we'll just duplicate across. And then this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece. Those all got to go. We probably got to get rid of these two as well. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and just take the whole ceiling. I think we're just going to move it aside because it's going to be too hard to work on this building with the roof on it. Okay, but we'll just slide it over to here. And what the heck happened here? Oh, when I duplicated, I must have grabbed the floor. Okay. I must have grabbed that corner piece. All right. And I don't know. Maybe this is like too tall. It is pretty tall. But we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it for now. And let's see. Maybe on the corners. It's kind of a lot of scenery pieces to do it, but maybe on the corners would be a good place to reuse these. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to. I don't like that it's just you know, hard square edges. I'd prefer if there was like some sort of roundness in here. I just think that'd be better. Yeah, that is that's something for another time. We'll worry about that in a few minutes. And maybe we might be better if we made these walls more in here and they covered the railing of the coaster, because the railing of the coaster kind of takes away the illusion here. But that's okay. So now let's see. Now what do I want to do? We got the roof. We got the walls. We got some pillars. I think we kind of want a fountain or something over here. I just think it would be nice if we did that. Let's see. Okay, what if we duplicated this? What if we made it a little bit longer? A little bit wider? That'd give us more room for a fountain in here. And maybe if we added a couple extra pillars, it'd be kind of neat. See, once again, I don't really know exactly how I want it to look. I just kind of have an idea in my head. Okay. So this would be, you know, some sort of like, I don't know, garden plaza complex. And then, yeah, let's do a couple fountains. Okay, so if they made this kind of architecture before, you know, this civilization, I think we'll go with this fountain. The palace fountain, octagonal. Let's just assume they made one of these. Let's see, where's our building here? Okay, and if we center it right there and right there, how does that end up looking? Do we like that? I think it's kind of nice. And let's see, now what do we want to add? I don't think we want to add these pieces. I don't think we want to add these pieces. I think... Okay, how does it look? Let's just grab this. How does it look if we duplicate these over here onto the fountains? Let's just see. All right. What was that thing called? It's in the props. It's in the scenery fairy tale, I think. And is it a statue centerpiece? Here it is. Plain fountain obelisk. I think that's the one. Okay, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. All right, let's go over here and figure out what the actual name is, because then it'll be easier to find. Palace fountain obelisk. Oh, plain. Okay, it is this one. All right, silly me. We had it. All right. So if we click on the fountain, click on our obelisk. Yeah, we do that. And then, but why does this one over here? Where'd they go? Oh, because they're just so close together. Okay. It's all right. Forget it. Okay, and let's see. Now it all looks good except for that right there. What if we tilt it around? Yeah, okay. Now it creates the pattern I was thinking it would make. Okay. Okay, whoa. Jeez Louise. Okay. Frustrating when the camera does that. Okay, that's kind of neat. And what's it look like on the other sides? It looks a little screwy. It really kind of only lines up neatly on this one side, but you know what? I'm not going to stress out over that. You zoom out and it starts to look kind of okay. So I think we're going to keep it. And let's go ahead and just duplicate that across. And we'll get it over here in this fountain. All right. And then I feel like we should put something on top. I don't really think any of this stuff works okay. Now, if we were to put something like this, that's too tiny. Too tiny. Nah, that seems like it should be lower down. Let's see. What could we put on here? What could we put on here? Now, I wonder... if we could get these... to line up. See, we could make a pretty neat column out of these two things, a bunch of them. It's more scenery pieces kind of than I want to use, but it might be worth it. One of them is too high. Okay, let's just do that. Okay, now if we do a Control X, put it over there. Okay, let's see, how would this work? How would it work? Okay, what if we slide one? Okay, what if we slide them out like this? Okay, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. No, we're getting screwy rotations. Okay, forget it. Forget it. Let's try it this way. Okay, we could do it this way. Let's see. Okay, so that pretty much makes a right angle. If we take this whole thing and Control X duplicate, this gets us a very big column. It's a lot bigger than that. So, yeah, I don't really think I want to do that. I mean, it is kind of nice. This would work good maybe if we put it in here and then just carried them up. They might work well in there. So I'm not going to delete it. We're going to go ahead and keep it around. But for the fountain, I don't think it's what I'm looking for. Let's see. What else could we use here? Okay, this did get taken over by pirates. So let's uncheck the fairy tale scenery and just see what other pieces come in here. Not a royal gazebo. No thanks. And let's see. Not the mermaid. Well... I don't know. I kind of feel okay with the mermaid, not the what's this animal called? It's a parrot. Maybe this little guy, like just like this. But should they be looking out? I think they should be looking out. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna do these. Okay, there. So whoever these people were, they worshipped little blowfish thingies. I wish we had other, like, centerpiece animals and things that we could put in here for this game. But, you know, these are okay. All right. And I think that's enough building this thing for this episode. I think we spent about 30 minutes designing it, and then the episode's close to, like, 40 minutes because we were goofing off with these things. So let's just go over here real quick before we finish, and let's just get the research going again. Okay. All right. And, oops. Staff. Okay, now they're all happy. So we fixed the problem with our unhappy staff. And this guy, board. Board seems kind of new, or maybe I just did so quote-unquote good managing my parks in the past and never saw it before. Let's go ahead and promote these guys. 162, it's still, now it's low, okay. So I think the staff workloads and whatever the values are for what these guys can handle, I think it was tweaked in a patch. And so now at mid-level training, all their workloads are low. So that's why the master craftsmen were so bored, is because they were trained 2 levels above where they should have been for a low workload. So that's why that happened. So they won't need any more training. And actually, since it only costs 160 to train them, I think we can get away with giving these people 172. And I think they're going to be happy with that for the rest of the game. And let's go look at the rides. And yeah, Freaky Flyers had a huge negative number here when we started the episode. That has evened itself out. So everything is good in the park. Do we have any vandalism? Nope. We got what? 1 security guard. He's in here somewhere. All right, that's not important. Thank you for watching. Come back in the next one, and we're going to decorate this area some more, and you have yourself a great afternoon.